Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Part-Time Pod. I'm your host, Tyler Panero. You might be wondering why we're on camera 3 to start and not camera 2 so you can see me and Will. Well, unfortunately, Will's time as an intern has officially come to an end. There will be no more extended period for him. But in light of the situation, we have a new co-host. Want to introduce yourself, stranger?
Oh, what's up, everyone? My name's Andrew. I'm a new intern here at MCM, and I'm honored to be on this podcast, and I'm excited to get started.
Yep. Andrew is a rising senior at MHS. I hit him up yesterday asking if he wanted to become the new co-host, and he said without a doubt. So, Andrew, I'm very happy to have you here.
I'm very happy to be here.
So, right before the show, we were just talking about the newest hotness in gaming, College Football 25. You've been telling me that you've been doing pretty good in, what was it called?
Dynasty.
Okay. I want to hear, some of your Dynasty plays.
Yeah, so Dynasty, I started off rebuilding Syracuse because both my parents went there, and since the 90s, they haven't been very good, so I've been trying to return them to glory. And it worked. I got them a natty in, year 5, I think.
There you go. Okay. And I haven't done any of that yet, so what's it like being, the head coach and, doing recruiting and all that?
Oh, the recruiting part is super fun. You can choose what type of head coach you want to be. You can be a tactician, a recruiter, or a motivator. And I've been recruiter every time, and it's the most fun because you get more perks for the recruiting process. And the recruiting process is crazy. You can DM players, contact the family, all of these crazy things.
That's sick.
It's so in depth, it's insane.
So I've been playing a lot of Road to Glory, and one of the things they like to emphasize a lot is keeping your GPA up and getting involved with social media so you can get NIL deals, being a leader, training to get skill points. But then as you train, your body gets more prone to injury, so you have to recover also. It's really weird, but it works out. And then you do these different practice drills to get your coaching experience up, or coach's trust is what it's called.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that. I'm USC QB. I'm all the way up to backup right now. Trying to become a starter, not there yet. But I got some game reps, threw 2 touchdowns, and then drove down the field for a third.
Hey, man, that's
just in
nice.
1 quarter.
I mean, I think the future's bright for your 3-star.
Hope so. And on the topic of football, we have the NFL. It's a lovely league. Receiver just came out. Have you been watching Receiver at all?
I haven't. I haven't watched Receiver yet. I hope I do. I loved quarterback. I can't wait to watch Receiver. I've been seeing clips of it, though. I've seen a bunch of the Devontae Adams clips and all the drama going on with Jimmy G and stuff. I think that's super interesting.
4 episodes in, I think, Devontae Adams not hated, but you could tell that he did not prefer Jimmy G as his quarterback, and he wanted Derek Carr. I'm sure we both watched this game. I think it was against the Chargers. Devontae runs a post corner, and he is wide open. There is no one within 30 feet of him, and Jimmy G overthrew him. Devontae went back to the sidelines and threw his helmet onto the bench. He was pissed, and it went up to his wife too, because all the players' girlfriends or wives are mic'd up also, and his wife's bad mouthing Jimmy and all this, saying he was wide open. How do you miss him? Boom, 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 boom.
That's crazy. The drama in the NFL is crazy. If we could get this for every team, I feel like that'd be so interesting to the fans.
If you had to pick, and before that, there's another crazy story on there about Amon-Ra. So in week 6, I think, he tore his oblique, and he ended up playing the rest of the year with a torn oblique. And
Did he really?
Yeah, and he even played a game with is it called head, foot, and mouth, or hand, foot, and mouth? I don't know. One of them where you get chills over your body and you have blisters growing on your hand.
Yeah.
He played a game with that, and he was catching passes while his hands were covered in blisters with the gloves over him and all that. So when he took his gloves off, his hands were bleeding on the inside and stuff. It was disgusting, but
what a dog.
No, Amon-Ra, he is a very interesting human being.
What a dog. Was that the past year, the
this
2023
past
season?
season? Yep. So,
I've seen some of the clips of Amon-Ra too. I saw the clips of he has all the names of the receivers taking over him.
They emphasize that in the thing. He shows the list and he says, I read it every day before practice. Use it as my motivation. And some of the guys that were drafted above him, I've never heard of them. But then you got guys like Jamar Chase from that draft class, who we all know. But I think it's very interesting that he does that. And there was this other dumb thing. One of his teammates, Notre Dame, USC. Huge rivals. They played each other. Notre Dame won last year. And Amon-Ra had to wear a leprechaun uniform for a post-game interview.
Oh, really? When did you do that?
It was some point last season. It was like right after USC and Notre Dame played each other last year. And Amonra was wearing a leprechaun costume while he had to get interviewed because he lost a bet.
I love when teammates do that. I love when teammates get to bash with colleges.
So the question I was going to ask is, if you had to pick the next position to get a show like that, other than like another quarterback show with different players, what position would you pick?
I think I'd probably pick tight end because I feel like getting insight.
Well, George Kittle is on receiver, so they're counting that as like tight end. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. So then like probably I would assume running back would be the next one.
yeah,
But if I were to pick something other than running back, like on the defensive side, I think cornerback would be cool if we could get like Sauce Gardner on the show.
I think
he's a personable guy.
I think cornerback would be sick because I think other than QB, corner is the hardest position to play.
Oh, 100%.
Because you have to like
100%.
mirror the guy in front of you.
Yeah,
And
doing man coverage on a wide receiver is impossible.
I see why they're doing like these offensive players though, because like getting the hits, obviously super painful. Like having to memorize all the plays sucks, and then quarterback having to like read defenses, call audibles, all of that. Just I'd never be able to do it. Like
No.
shout out to Tor for being able to do it, but I wouldn't
Yes,
be able
sir.
to. Oh, and we've had NFL free agency too. We've had some like things boiling up, like Devontae Adams trade rumors.
Yeah.
Do you believe it, or do you think it's fake? Like,
Not this year. I don't think he's gonna get traded this year. I think he's gonna be stuck here for another year. I think next year he makes the move.
who do you think's gonna win over the QB battle in Vegas? It's Minshew or O'Connell, I think.
I don't know. Minshew has a certain fan base that's so hooked on him that thinks he's gonna be great. I'm not totally on the fan base, but I think Minshew's gonna start.
I think
there.
he's good.
I think he's good.
I think when he
too.
came in
I
for
like him.
Richardson, he was good, and I really hope he lands a starting job. Although I think
I did too.
O'Connell's not bad, but he's not good either.
Another wide receiver with trade rumors is Brandon Ayuk. Still
Yeah.
going around. What do you think?
I
there?
just saw today that he's showing up to training camp. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets moved, but San Fran, like, they just want to win,
Yeah.
and they had all the opportunity to do that last year, and they just ended up playing Patrick Mahomes.
Multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
It's an ongoing process. They were the Celtics until the Celtics finally won. They were the same team.
Yeah, now we're not on the same level as them anymore.
No.
And today is like training camp still starting. We saw Joe Burrow walked in
Oh my
with
God.
a freaking buzz cut and bleached hair.
That picture was awesome.
I'm excited for it.
I am too.
As long as he can stay healthy, I mean, he might be the fantasy pick this year at QB.
Oh, I think so too. Joe Burrow's got that certain swagger to him that not many people have. Like he shows up with the bleached buzz cut, the pink
Yep.
shirt, and the busy shorts. It's like something that nobody would wear, but he just has that swagger to it.
The thing
I love
is,
Joe
he
Burrow.
got all this praise for it. And, well, actually, no, it's completely different because it's two different hairstyles. It reminded me of Jimmy Butler showing up.
Oh my God.
I thought when Jimmy had the dreads, I thought that was funny. But emo Jimmy was not it.
No.
I was not a fan.
Well, he's like he does that on purpose. He's like a media day clown. He will never rock that hairstyle in a game. He only does that for the media day.
I think when he has like the white headband on with like those like the playoff style, that's like Jimmy's best look.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I think so too. And that's what he mostly wears. I think that's his best look for sure. He's been wearing it since Chicago back in the early 2010s.
Chicago's back when he used to look like the piece of broccoli from like the Veggie Time show.
I kind of liked it
Had
though.
like the stuff up like that. I think when he got to Miami and he started doing like the dreads and the cornrows, that's when we got like Jimmy.
Oh, the cornrows is tough.
If I had to rank the Jimmys, I'd say Miami,
Yeah.
Chicago, Philly,
Yeah.
Minnesota.
I go Chicago over Philly. I always forget that Minnesota Jimmy was ever a thing.
Dude, he beat the starters with the third stringers.
Yeah. He's always been kind of like not the best teammate though. Like if he needs to be the number one option. He never liked Cat. He hated Embiid. And
I thought he liked Embiid.
I think after the Kawhi shot, they didn't really bond very well after that.
Well, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. That'll do that
How
to
did
you.
he end up in Miami? Did he get traded or did he sign in free agency? Because I honestly don't remember.
That was a while ago.
I think he signed because Philly gave Tobias Harris the money instead.
Yeah, they overpaid him so much. And Tobias is finally gone. He just left.
He's back in Detroit.
Yeah.
So he's finally going off to die.
You think Philly's going to be legit with Paul George?
No. I think they'll make it to the second round, but I don't think they're going to get by.
I think Embiid's just not a winner.
Because they're going to have to play either Boston or New York in the second round. And I don't think they're going to beat either of them.
New York is scary.
Eh,
I think they're good.
they're good. I think they're the second best team in the East behind Boston, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm not, like, completely sold because I want to see them all play together. Because we know it worked in college, but I want to see it work now when you have, like, another all-star caliber player next to you in Randall and another borderline all-star player with Anunoby.
Yeah, and they got good defense.
Because we all know
too.
Bridges is a borderline all-star. Jalen Brunson is the man.
Mhm.
And then DiVincenzo and Hart know that they're role players, and they live up to their role and even exceed. As we saw, especially Hart. DiVincenzo did good too, don't get me wrong. But Hart in the playoffs, that dude was on, like, he grew like 10 inches just so he could get rebounds.
Yeah, he became a dog out of nowhere. He was not like this back.
I
back in
always
the
liked
2010s
Josh
in
Hart,
LA.
but he never was like that guy on the court. And then this year,
No.
I think it's just the power of friendship that makes him like rise to the occasion.
Honestly,
you know
like
what I mean?
that makes sense. Their team chemistry's through the roof.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do now.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see Indiana again too.
Yeah.
I think Tyrese is gonna have an even better season than this past year. Obviously, I think he's gonna keep going.
Yeah, and on that NBA route, like NBA free agency, the best free agency in any professional sport. I'll debate a wall. There's no free agency better than NBA free agency. What do you,
Oh
what
yeah,
do you think?
100%.
So we've had a lot go down already. Me and Will talked about this. We had like Harden resign, Paul George left, Tobias Harris left, Russell Westbrook just got traded the other day, and now he's a free agent, but he's probably gonna end up signing with Denver.
Yeah.
So if that does happen, will Denver be like the team you root for in the West just to see Russ win?
I think Denver was honestly one of the teams I would root for in the West anyway, just because I love Jokic so
Yeah.
much.
I
I think
agree
everyone
with
loves
that.
Jokic. You can't hate
You
him.
can't hate Jokic
Exactly.
unless he like absolutely cooks you.
Yeah, unless you're like one of like the rivaling fans like Philly, because Embiid and Jokic kind of have
Yeah,
that beef.
I guess. And then like whoever they beat, or the Lakers.
The Lakers. Yeah.
I think if Westbrook ended up in Denver, I would definitely be like Denver would be my team in the West.
For sure.
Because I think Russ is the second most deserving player in the NBA of a ring.
I think so too.
The only guy behind him,
Chris Paul.
no,
I think Chris Paul.
D Rose.
Well, D Rose, yeah, his story is crazy.
I think D Rose is the most deserving player. I think it goes D Rose, Russ, CP3,
I think CP3.
then Harden.
Nah.
I mean, they're not all four of them. I don't know if D Rose is a Hall of Famer, dude.
You don't know? I mean, yeah, he was good for like 4 or 5 years, and after his injury, he fell off so hard.
He just had that one playoff run, and he ran into LeBron,
Yeah.
and then it got cut short.
I know people want him to be the Hall of Famer that everyone saw in him when he was younger, but if you really look at the stats breakdown, he hasn't been good in 8 or 9 years.
No. But then he had that one game where he dropped 50 in friggin' Minnesota.
That was awesome.
That was an insane game.
That was awesome. That was an emotional game.
Yep. I love whenever he goes back to Chicago and he's shooting free throws and
Yeah.
like the whole crowd starts chanting MVP. Because you know how he's always had that personality? He's like, yeah, dude, I just hoop. Blah, 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 I'm dull. He like, the
smiles.
smile comes back when he plays in Chicago. And it sucked that Memphis didn't do anything this year, but it really wasn't their fault.
Yeah.
Like their 4 best players were all injured.
There's nothing they could do about
Like
it.
Ja was suspended for 25 games, then plays 9 and out for the year.
Yeah.
Jaren was like in and out of the ER, and so was Desmond Bane.
Yeah. I think if
And Marcus Smart too.
yeah, I think they're still not gonna do any damage in the West,
Really?
even when they're fully healthy.
I don't know. I think a lot of it's going to depend on Edie, because
Yeah.
we just saw they traded Zaire Williams, so that means they're pretty invested in Zach Edey and think he can do something.
I don't think he'll be able to do much.
I don't think so either, because I never liked him in college, even though everyone's like, oh my God, look at him, he's so good. I'm like, how can you rate him when he's like 5 inches taller than everybody?
That's what I mean. He had the stats he had because he was just a different breed of a college player.
What happens when Wemby guards him?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Or even like Gobert. Like, even Gobert's shorter than him, but he'll
Yeah.
clamp him up.
Speaking of Wemby, I'm terrified of Wemby. Like, I'm so glad that the Celtics won this year, like, even more. Because I think Wemby is about to run the league in, like, 2 or 3 years. Like, it's going to take a little bit more this year because, like, they still got to, like, find who they are. But I think once Wemby gets rolling, like this dude's gonna three-peat.
It's gonna be absurd. Yeah, the Spurs have their third straight generational first pick. It was Robinson, Duncan, now Wemby.
That's their only 3 first overall picks ever, and they're
it's
all like generational big men.
Yeah. Wemby's gonna be absurd, especially because San Antonio's gonna land a star. I've heard rumors that Trae Young was gonna go there.
I don't know why they didn't keep Dillingham. I thought that was pretty stupid.
That was, oh my God. I was so sad when I saw Dillingham got traded. Minnesota's going to be tough with him, though.
Yeah, having him off the bench to help Conley.
Minnesota has the other guy who might run the league in 3 years. That Western Conference Finals for the next 5 years to come, Ant and Wemby, oh my God,
I'm excited.
That's going to be absurd.
It's just, obviously we know Ant's good.
Yeah.
But the Dallas series was really bad.
Yeah,
I can't even put all
that
of
one
them
wasn't
on him.
good. I mean, that was his first time in that situation.
Yeah.
I mean,
the thing I don't get, well, it was Luka's first time too. Oh, no, it wasn't actually. No, it wasn't because he played against the Warriors. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But the thing about Ant in the playoffs, yes, he dropped like 40 on KD and was not at him the whole time. That was awesome. But whenever he does bad, nobody says anything. And then you got Jason Tatum dropping like 14 with 12 assists. And they're like, oh, Tatum sucks. He's not built for it, blah, 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 blah.
It makes me
trash.
so mad.
The bias all I'm saying is the bias in the NBA is ridiculous.
Well, the NBA is built to not like Boston. Every pro sport hates Boston, especially the NBA. The NBA is built around the Lakers. The entire league is built around, well, currently LeBron James, but especially since he's on the Lakers, it's built around the Lakers because LA is the NBA city.
Although I feel like out of all the 4 Boston teams, I feel like the Bruins are like the least hated. Not saying that they're not hated, they definitely are. Toronto, screw you guys.
You think the Bruins are the least hated?
I'd say so because the Red Sox, like the Yankees fans, we have to go against, and they suck. The Pats, obviously, we terrorized Buffalo, New York, and Miami for like the past 20 years.
And even the entire league.
Yeah, and then the Celtics, most championships ever. So
dude, no one likes the Bruins though either. I don't know. I feel it's between like the Bruins and the Sox. I'd probably say the Bruins because I feel like the NBA.
Yeah.
I mean,
the Celtics are definitely the most hated. Without a doubt.
The MLB aims towards the Yankees in terms of who they hate the most. Like the Sox aren't the first option. In the NHL, I think the Bruins are one of the top ones.
The Yankees have the worst fans in any sport, without a doubt.
I think I agree.
So annoying.
They're terrible. I think I'd
not saying Boston fans are like Jesus, but like Yankees fans, that's just like pure annoyance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Boston fans, like you saw the parade. 1.5 million people were there.
And it's like not a big city. Where the parade was not a big area. They fit 1.5 million people. Were you there?
Yes, I was.
I was there as well.
And like that just showed like the difference between like people want to say Boston fans are racist, Boston fans are dirty. No, they're not.
They're passionate.
Boston fans are passionate about their teams, and they're not dumb little bandwagons who just like show up when they're good.
Exactly.
Like I remember when I was in like elementary school, if freaking Phil Pressey was the Celtics starting point guard.
Oh my God.
Like those were dark times. It was Phil Pressey, Jeff Green, freaking Tyler Zeller.
Yep. Kelly Olynyk was there.
Kelly Olynyk. It was not a good day. It was not a good time to be a Celtics
I remember
fan.
the time when Avery Bradley was our best player, followed by Jay Crowder.
Yeah,
that was a little after.
Shout out to them, the Believe team. Those guys were awesome.
They were awesome.
But Jared Sullinger.
I have a pair of shoes signed by Jared Sullinger.
I have a Jared Sullinger jersey at the house. Like it's just this little tiny like youth medium Jared Sullinger jersey. But we got it. I don't want to hear disrespect on Avery Bradley's name though. Avery Bradley was a dog.
He was such a dog. He was like, I would compare him to like Patrick Beverley, but just like not nearly as toxic.
Yeah, I like that. I'd say like, wow, I can't even like think of anyone right now.
Or like Tony Allen.
Tony Allen, yeah, him, Gary Payton, Michael Cooper, those like defensive guards.
Yeah, he was a dog.
I got a good one for you. So, we've seen so many great years of NBA basketball. What's the best individual season you've ever witnessed? So you can't say anything like before you were born. So like no like 89 Jordan, nothing. No 01 Shaq, nothing like that.
I think one of the better ones, probably not the one of the better ones was 2019, the year Kawhi won. That one had.
I'm saying individual, like one player in a season.
One player?
So like you're saying like 2019 Kawhi?
Oh,
like the Raptors?
I thought you said like a certain year. I'd probably go 2016 Steph.
Yeah, I think that's the consensus answer. Other than that, I'd put like
One of the Heat LeBrons, probably.
2018 Harden. Playoff
Yeah.
2018 LeBron.
Yeah.
Oh, I think 2018 Harden is
2018 Harden's up there.
That-
Dude, he averaged like 36 a game.
that's a top 3
That's like a
NBA
my
season.
career stat line.
That's a top 3 NBA season I've ever witnessed in my entire
I'd
life.
have to put that up there too.
Like 2013, 2014 LeBron.
Yeah.
One of the years he won MVP. Like LeBron's whole 4-year run in Miami was just amazing. Other than 2011 NBA Finals.
Yeah, I mean, he all he did there was just dominate and then leave.
Yep. The 2016 Cavs team, that was just beautiful.
It was, yeah. They defeated the 2016 Steph.
I think one of the most underrated MVP seasons is KD in 2014. Was it? Did he? Yeah, he won 2014. Because it went him, then Steph was
And
back
when
to back.
Steph was back to back, and before him was LeBron.
Yes, then LeBron had the back to back. Then it was D Rose, then LeBron, 2. Then I forget how
Yeah.
the rest of it goes. Oof. Now, we were talking 2016 stuff. Do you think there's ever going to be a team to beat that 73-9 record? Because like the KD Warriors couldn't even do that.
I really don't think so. 73-9 is absurd. I don't think another team's gonna lose single-digit games ever again.
I saw Draymond Green on his show. It was not his show. It was PG. They were talking about when they started out the season off 24-0, and they went into Milwaukee. And Milwaukee wasn't even that good yet, and they wore shirts that said 24-1, and everyone in the crowd had them on because it was like the promo the team did, and
That's
then Milwaukee
awesome.
ended up winning.
That's sick.
I will say one of the games that the Warriors lost that year was at home against the Celtics.
I was just about to say that. I was
watching that game.
Isaiah Thomas beat him at Golden State.
It was beautiful.
I was just about to say that.
I miss Isaiah, man.
So much. Oh my God. I bet if the Celtics had had any way to rewind time or whatever, they wouldn't have made that trade for Kyrie.
Probably not, but I think that ended up giving them what they need to get other people. You know what I mean?
I guess, but I mean, we already had Tatum and Brown.
Yeah. And Kyrie's first year was Tatum's rookie year, right?
Yeah, Kyrie's first year was Tatum's rookie year. That was the year him and Hayward got hurt, and in the playoffs, it was just Tatum, Brown, Horford, Smart,
so
and Marcus Morris or Marcus.
Do you think if they had Hayward and Kyrie, they would have beat LeBron?
No.
No.
I don't think so. I don't think they would have gone to 7 if they had Kyrie and Hayward. I think Kyrie would have done what he's always done, be selfish, and we would have lost in 5.
Really?
I think it was that team basketball. It was kind of like that spark of energy they had because they were this young team that was making these crazy things happen. That momentum got them to Game 7. It was inevitable we were going to lose.
Yeah. Now the Celtics team we have, every single player from the team this year is under contract for at least 3 more years.
Yeah.
Other than Svi Mihalik and Brissett. I think Svi Mihalik's going to walk. Or not walk. I just don't think we're going to retain him.
I don't think so either.
Because Baylor Shireman's just going to be basically him for cheaper.
I like Shireman a lot.
I think he's good. I like them. I watched him in Summer League. And then, do you think Brissett's going to come back?
No.
I really hope so.
I hope so. I don't think he will.
Because I love watching the vlogs.
I do too. I love O'Shea Brissett. He's got a good personality.
I like the vibes on the bench. He's like Blake Griffin.
Exactly. He's one of those people that you need on the bench to keep the spirits high.
But I respect him for wanting to get more playing time. I totally understand.
I thought Pritchard was going to do the same thing. He got his ring and now he's going to leave and get playing time because he already has a ring.
Well, Pritchard's under a deal right now, so that's going to kick in. Did it kick in this year or is it going to kick in next year?
I think it's this year.
4-year, $30 million deal?
I think that's this year.
Okay.
And Hauser just got paid a lot. Do you think they got overpaid?
No, I think they underpaid him.
You think so?
Hauser could have got more on another team.
What was it, 56?
No, 45.
It was 45? I thought it was in the 50s.
It was 45.
45?
Yeah, for 4 or 5 years? Something.
4 years.
Yeah.
4 years.
I think Hauser could have got more on a different team.
On a different team, I'd say so. Yeah.
But I mean, I'll take him.
How much do you think, I've talked about this with my friends before, how many points per game do you think Peyton Pritchard would average on a team like the Pistons or some other bottom tier team?
I'd say 17. You
think
17, 18. Yeah, I think so. Because he'd just be hooping.
I think Pritchard would average 20 on one of those garbage teams. I literally think he would be the starting point guard. He'd be the number 1 jersey seller of one of those trash teams for sure. Probably. I think he'd be nasty.
Because everyone likes Peyton Pritchard hoops. But when you said he might leave, Peyton Pritchard's in the rotation now.
Yeah.
It's just the finals, the Mavs aren't a good matchup for him because they play so big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we saw like Cleveland was a good matchup for him. Indy was a good matchup for him. In Miami, it's just Miami and they suck.
And those are going to be the teams we'll be playing against, so he'll
Yep.
get more playing time in the East.
I just think that one team that he probably won't match up well against is New York.
No, none of the small guys are going to match up well against New York. That's one of those games where Porzingis goes crazy.
Yeah.
Because their tallest guy is like 6'9", but their perimeter defense
Well, they got
is
Mitchell Robinson too.
unbelievable.
Don't forget him.
Yeah, I mean, he's bound to get hurt, though.
Yeah, I'd say he's more injury prone than Porzingis. It might be a hot take, but I think it's true.
It's pretty similar. That dude's always hurt. You mentioned Baylor Shireman in the Summer League. The Summer League just wrapped up.
Yeah. You see the Heat are like getting rings.
Yeah, the Heat are getting rings.
I don't know about you.
and
I'd
they made a
take
big
an
deal
I'd take an
about it.
NBA championship ring over a stupid summer league ring.
I
any
think
day of
if
the
I
week.
was a Heat fan, I'd low-key be like embarrassed
Yeah, so
to
would
get
I.
summer rings because there was like people are like really excited about it. They were like tweeting about it, posting about it, like
That's just sad.
we just won the Summer League. I'm like,
Who
that
cares?
doesn't matter.
Who cares?
You
bro?
went 6-0. That you're getting a ring for going 6-0. That's the
And
dumbest
you had
thing
a
I've ever heard in
freaking
my
starter
life.
on your team. Like Jaime Jaquez played
It's
in the summer league.
It's
What
like
was the point of that?
it's so dumb. I can't believe that they're getting rings for having a starter on a 6-0 team.
Do you remember last year when Keegan Murray played in the summer league?
Oh my God, I
Like,
love
dude,
Keegan Murray.
This dude started in the playoffs for the Kings.
I love
And then he was
Keegan
playing.
Murray.
Yeah, he's so good. Don't get me wrong, but like this dude started in the playoffs, and you guys are making him play summer league. Why?
I mean, he is young.
Yeah.
He got drafted. Was this his rookie year this past year, right?
No, that was his brother's rookie year this past year. This was Keegan Murray's second year.
Year before. That's right. Because I remember him on Iowa. He was tough. I think they're just getting him more reps. I think he might have asked for it.
Who
Maybe
knows?
it's just like
And he
trying
dropped
to get more
like
reps.
40 a game. It was nasty.
He's tough.
Did Jaquez win like summer league MVP too?
I don't know.
Because we know how prestigious that award is.
I don't like Hawkins at all. He has like, I don't know.
I say he's one of the Heat players I like more than most of them.
You think so?
Although, my least favorite Heat player is not on the Heat anymore. He's on the Sixers. Freaking Caleb Martin. I don't like him.
I almost like.
I think he's trash.
He is garbage. He was one of those role players that would pop off against the Celtics for no reason, like Gabe Vincent.
Yeah.
Remember
I
that?
think the power of friendship is going to break, though, and he's just going to be trash in Philly.
Yeah, 100%. Well, I mean, he was trash in Miami. He averaged like 4 points a game. It's just
I'd
he
say
averaged like 16 when
I'd
he
say
played us in the series.
he was his best in Miami. Like, Charlotte, he sucked. I heard that he got a chance in Miami because he played with, like, J. Cole in pickup. And J. Cole was like, yo, Pat Riley, you got to get this dude on your team. He's nice.
That's sick.
Yeah.
His brother sucks.
Oh, Cody?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they both suck. Look at like, just being for real.
The Martins are not good. What do you
No.
think's the best set of twins
Ooh. Ever or, like, right now?
right now?
Ooh. Probably, like, I don't know. Maybe, like, the Lopez brothers or, like,
It's early, but I think the Thompson twins are gonna be.
they have the most potential.
Yeah.
Or it's, like, the Murrays. Kiki.
That's true too. Yeah, we were
Keegan
just
and
talking
Chris?
about them. The Murrays are good,
Well, Chris is, like, okay. But Keegan's nasty.
but Keegan like carries that.
If we're talking just best brothers,
because Robin's garbage.
if everyone was healthy, it'd be the Ball brothers. Because
Yeah.
I think Lonzo was actually good.
I feel terrible for Lonzo.
But he's on his way back. And then LaMelo, obviously. LaMelo's an all-star. Like, woohoo. But I think if Lonzo Ball never, like, destroyed his knee, I think the Ball brothers would be, like, the best brother duo in the league.
Yeah, Lonzo is like the only member of the whole Ball family that I like, cause he's like for being in that family, he's kind of humble, and he's a good player.
Wait, no. The best set of brothers is the Holidays.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
no bias, but, like, Drew, we all know, is great. But,
Yeah,
like,
Drew.
the other two of, like, Aaron and Justin are, like, actually good now.
Well, there's also the Currys.
Yeah, but is he on a team?
I'm not sure. He's always either on Dallas or Portland. I feel like he's been on each team like twice.
Charlotte, too. I think he got
Oh,
traded
yeah,
from
that's
Dallas
right.
to Charlotte this year. And then I think Charlotte just dropped him.
Yeah. I think LaMelo has a breakout year this year, even though he's already kind of broken out as a star. He's
I
in
just
the
hope
All-Star
he, like,
team. I
gets
think
a-
he's gonna average like 28 this year.
I hope he plays, like, 82 games. I would like
Yeah,
that.
I know.
I was like, what has he been playing, like 50,
I
40
mean,
games?
I wish anyone would play 82 games. No one plays 82 games.
Well, I mean,
now.
just, like, have, like, a full healthy season. You know what I mean? Like, LaMelo, like, what, he fractured his wrist last year or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. Did something stupid.
Yeah.
And other than the Celtics, do you have, like, any, like, finals picks for next year? Like, or, like, what's your dark horse team for next season?
My dark horse. I don't.
Like people aren't talking him too up, but
OKC.
yeah.
I don't think they're getting talked up as much as they're getting talk, but not
Yeah.
as much as they should be.
Well,
I think the Celtics and Thunder are going to play in the finals next year.
Look at the starting five for OKC. You got Shea, Caruso, J-Dub. It's J-Dub, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Chet, Hartenstein.
What about, does Dort start?
I don't think so.
That's crazy.
I think Caruso starts over him.
Yeah. All right. So,
Actually, I don't know. It could depend.
I think Caruso might come off the bench. I think Dort might start. Dort's
Dort's good. Don't get me wrong. Like W6 man, but like I think Caruso starts.
I think OKC is making the finals next year. It's OKC Boston.
I think my dark horse team for next year is Sacramento.
Oh, I love that.
I
love that pick.
Fox, Monk.
I love that pick.
DeRozan.
Sabonis.
You got Keegan Murray.
Yeah. Malik Monk is disgusting.
He should have been.
Sacramento.
I will say this. He should have been six man of the year last year. I don't care that he missed the last
I love him.
The last 3 weeks of the year. He should have been six man of the year, not Naz Reid. Naz Reid had a great year. Don't get me wrong, but six man should have been Malik Monk.
Malik Monk is better than Naz Reid.
Yeah.
And Monk and Fox have that Kentucky bond. They're disgusting on the court together.
We've learned that the key to success in the NBA is pairing people up with their college teammates.
It actually does matter. Like having college teammates play together in the NBA, it like has this effect on them. It makes them more comfortable, I would say.
Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't be shocked if I don't think it will happen. I think the Celtics will be the better team, but it wouldn't shock me if the Knicks make it to the finals.
Me neither. That would be the one team in the East that I wouldn't be shocked by. Even if Indiana made it, I'd be like, really? Indiana made it? If New York made it, I'd be
maybe if Indy can stay
sucks,
consistent throughout the whole year, other than being a damn roller coaster like they were this year.
Yeah.
Because they were the 6th seed.
Yeah, I know.
And they played a lot better than that at times. I think they're a great team too, Indiana.
I mean, Indy was the 6th seed, 4 games back behind the 2 seed.
Yeah.
They were all right there.
The East was really competitive other than the 1 seed.
Other than Boston.
Boston had a NBA lead by 15 games or something.
Yeah.
I think everyone knew that they were going to win it all, but I think no one wanted to admit it.
No.
Because they were like, Jason Tatum was Joker, Jaylen Brown sucks.
Yeah, no one ever wants to admit that Boston is good because, again, no one likes Boston.
Nobody likes Boston.
Built to hate Boston.
Hate us because they ain't us.
And so is every other league.
Mm-hmm. You know who's another really good Boston athlete? Yeah. Even though the team's doing bad, Jaren Duran.
Yeah.
Just shout out to Jaren Duran for no reason. Dude's a beast.
Shout out Jaren Duran.
Dude's a damn beast.
If you're listening to this, you're the best.
Yeah.
I love you.
We won't say your quote, but yeah, you're a god. Shout out to him, Devers, and Hauk, 3 All-Stars. Even though Devers didn't play.
I'm happy he didn't play. He needed to rest. He needed to rest so we could lose 4 straight games now.
Wow. Okay. Just bring that up.
We got the Yankees.
Been crumbling. We got the Yankees this weekend.
Yeah, we do.
At home.
We've had the Yankees number this year. I went to
Verpupu.
Yeah.
He sucks.
Verdugo. He's like the new Jacoby Ellsbury.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
Remember the game at Yankee Stadium when they tied it up, won it?
With this guy right here when you tied it up.
When Yoshida tied the game.
I'm wearing a Yoshida shirt if you guys are wondering.
I was at Yankee Stadium for that game. I was there. Oh my God, it was unbelievable.
I hope Masa finds his way, because this is probably one of my bad takes. When he first came to the Sox, I was saying he's gonna be like Ichiro.
Oh, me too.
I thought he was gonna be yuck. It hasn't aged quite well just yet, especially when he blew the Rookie of the Year case last year at the very end to Gunnar. That was really annoying.
That was unfortunate. He did have a good rookie year.
Yeah, he was good for the first 5 months, and then he fell off at the very end, and Gunnar caught him.
I mean, he's also fallen off this year too. He's not doing very good this year.
Well, he's not a good fielder.
No, he's also not been a good hitter.
Yeah, he's just a hit for average DH.
Yeah, and he's turned it up since that game at Yankee Stadium. He's played better.
Do you think things are gonna change when Casas comes back in the lineup?
I think it depends on where we are when he comes back. I think if we're still on a playoff push, it'll change. And I think it'll be like that Celtics moment back in one of the Januaries.
Are we still in the wild card right now, even though we've lost 4 straight games?
We're 3rd right now.
So we have that last spot. Right?
Yeah,
okay.
We're behind.
And how far?
It's Kansas City or Minnesota.
How far are we from New York? Because I think we can catch them.
We were 5. I think now we're probably 7, 8. Because
biggest question.
New York's been losing too.
Do we buy at the deadline? I think yes.
I think we do, yeah.
I think people have heard me say this before. John Henry's an idiot. I hate him. Fenway Sports Group sucks. I don't want them to be involved with the team. I don't want them buying the Celtics. I think they are the worst ownership group in the history of sports. They're cheap. They're okay with mediocrity. And they only have the team because of where they play, and they know they'll sell tickets regardless.
Yep, the worst person in Boston sports history is John Henry. It's not a Yankee, it's not a Canadian, not a Laker. It is literally John Henry.
John Henry.
He has destroyed the Red Sox future.
If you make the Mount Rushmore of Boston's enemies, you have like Magic.
Magic, A-Rod.
A-Rod, yep. Peyton Manning.
Or Eli Manning.
Oh, no, yeah, Eli Manning. And then John Henry.
And then probably John Henry.
Yeah, Eli Manning's a better pick there. Yeah, but John Henry's at the top. Like, screw that guy. He's an idiot. Got rid of Mookie. He's just...
Yeah, we could have Mookie right now.
It's a big FU to him that we have all these amazing young guys that he thought were going to be awful. Like
I know.
Casas, Duran, Abreu. Then we got, like...
Even Devers when we were younger.
Yeah, Devers. We had...
Connor Wong.
He's
pretty good.
No, Bayo and Marcelo.
Bayo's gotten better.
Yes.
I didn't like Bayo at the start of the season. He's gotten better.
I thought the mini Pedro comparisons were a little crazy at first.
For sure.
But now I'm starting to see it. Now I'm starting to kind of see it. It's getting there.
A little bit.
You know who's been a god for the Red Sox lately?
Who?
Dom Smith.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to him.
Dom Smith has actually been disgusting.
Like, dude.
And he got this opportunity out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, dude's just like the best best first baseman in the league.
Yeah, he's been filling in for his position great.
It's gonna be nice to have like that flexibility when Casas is back too. Having both of them. And then the best free agency pickup ever, Tyler O'Neill.
Oh my gosh.
Me and that dude have like the same physique.
Tyler O'Neill, he's kind of, I'm not gonna like not fall off, but he had that start to the season that was like,
well, yeah,
couldn't be better. Obviously, hasn't been there since, but
yeah,
like
you're not gonna like keep that pace. Like that was.
Yeah, no.
He had like 8 home runs in the first week.
Yeah, I know. And I think right now he has, I think it's 13, 14 around there, like
something
middle teens.
He's a beast.
He had one the other night.
Yeah. So did Duran. One of the Dodger games, Duran had one.
Then last night we took a really bad loss to Colorado. That one wasn't good.
I think we'll get him back today though.
It was Westbrook had a home run, and then I think
who's on the mound today? Because I think that's the biggest thing. We need to get one more starter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it really matters who we put. I think we'll win the next two. I think they're gonna wake up today. Losing in extras has to wake you up, especially to Colorado.
I think we have 3 nasty starters. In Pavetta, Houck, and
Crawford.
Yeah, Crawford. Crawford started the year
good.
off on a bang. He had like a .42 ERA.
Yeah, Crawford did start off pretty nasty.
The bullpen's okay. Like, Kenley's been playing pretty good.
The bullpen's not as bad as it looked, and it's certainly better than last year. Last year was atrocious.
It's just some of the bullpen guys do suck.
Yeah. Kenley Jansen, I do like that.
Kenley's good. Well, Kenley just closes, though. He doesn't come in for relief.
I know. Yeah, and I didn't like him in L.A., and when he came to Boston, I was kind of like, I messed with it, though.
I was surprised he wasn't an All-Star this year because I think he's had a better year this year than he did last year.
For sure. He was
like the singular All-Star last year for the Red Sox.
Yeah.
But this year, I think he should have been an All-Star. I think one of the dudes from what's the team called? Royals. I don't think they should have been on there.
No.
One of them. I think Lugo should have. The other guy, I don't think so.
What is your, who do you think's winning what's your World Series prediction? What's your matchup? Who's your winner? Who are some contenders?
It's hard to not say, the Dodgers. On paper, they are the best team in the league. And
I don't think the Dodgers make it.
And it's not even close. What? Then who do you think will?
Phillies.
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome NLCS for sure.
It's going to be awesome. Bryce Harper is such a dog.
This is what I need, though. I need playoff Ohtani. So watching Shohei in the playoffs for the first time is going to be something awesome.
It is going to be it's going to be unbelievable. Shohei, because he might. You never know. I'm not saying he's going to. He could crumble. Don't think he will.
Probably not.
There's always a chance he could, though.
I have always wanted to see Bryce Harper win a World Series because watching him lose to the Astros was painful, and I don't like cheaters.
I mean, watching the Astros win is just painful in general. I mean, I don't even like Bryce Harper that much.
I do like Jordan, though. I think Jordan's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we also like him because he's one of the only members that wasn't part of that scandal that's good.
Well, because he's new.
Yeah, exactly.
But Correa, even though he's on the team anymore, screw Correa. Altuve,
Correa.
obviously, we don't like him.
Springer.
AL. I think it's gonna be Dodgers, Orioles.
I got Phillies, Orioles. I think the Orioles are gonna
The Orioles are nasty.
hop out of the AL. The Orioles and Yankees are neck and neck at the top of the
remember,
division,
the
though.
Orioles did win 100 games last year, and
know.
didn't win a single playoff game.
That's crazy. I don't think that's kind of that
Last
kind of
year,
reminds me of like
3 teams won 100 games. It was Atlanta, LA,
in Baltimore.
and Baltimore. You know how many games combined in the playoffs they won?
One.
I think it was the Braves won 1 game, and that was it.
Yeah, the Braves are so unlucky because their superstar just can't play a full season ever.
Well, we saw what happened when you did play a full season.
Exactly.
40-70 MVP.
I know.
I love Acuna.
It's just so unfortunate
Acuna is
that
one
he
of my
can't
favorite
play,
players in the
though.
league.
I love Acuna too.
Some of the guys I like Acuna, J-Rod, Adley. I think Adley's really good.
Do you see what happened to J-Rod the other day?
He got hurt, right?
Yeah, he like ran into the wall trying to catch a ball and he got messed up pretty bad.
Damn. I hate when that happens. I saw this clip of this pitcher, and this is how his career ended. He threw a pitch and he fell over like this, and his shoulder came out. So that pretty much ended his career. I felt bad for the dude, but yeah.
Yeah, seeing those clips of that is disgusting.
Dude, we've been going for a while. You've been on really well for your first show.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I think we wrap it up here.
All right.
This has been Andrew Youngworth's very first day as an intern. This is the first time he's been on the clock. He's going on vacation to Florida on Saturday, so this was just an intro episode to get you guys to know him. So yeah, this is Andrew. He'll be back August 6th, so expect the show a day or 2 after that. Thank you for listening. I'm Tyler Panaro.
I'm Andrew Youngworth.
See ya.